Hey guys, welcome back to Live Like Low, and if you're viewing from my other channel, the High Council Transmissions, yeah, go check us out at High Council Transmissions. If you're not already there, subscribe and like. We'll be posting all of our transmissions from all of the councils in this one channel, so you can go over there and check that out as well. So I hope that you enjoy. This is just going to be a little bit more intense for me than the last few channels. The Council of Nine has a really intense energy, and I experienced it a little bit this morning. Today has been an aggregate for me being able to hold this channel for the transmission. This will be my first transmission from this council, so just bear with me here with this. And then they instructed that before every transmission, even their introduction, that I give a light language to help all of you receive the energy that will be given during the transmission. Occasionally, the Council of Nine will stop and give a light language transmission during their transmission. I'm told it is to help certain totalities of a concept be emanated through your being, through your light vessel, for understanding that some concepts will be too large for you to comprehend, for your human mind to hear and comprehend. It is better if they take the construct of the idea and move it into your light being, at which you can then take time to decompress and unfold for those revelations that it holds. And that's really intense. But if you want that, which is going to be awesome, definitely stick around and come back for their transmissions. I believe the Council of Nine would like to do a little bit more regular transmissions in the Galactic Federation. And they seem to be very, very excited to give transmissions on a regular basis. Yeah, so we're going to get into this. I am excited because I've never channeled the Council of Nine, and I've only ever heard one light language transmission of the Council of Nine, and it was only because they told me to listen to it. At first, I thought it was like something I heard in a sci-fi movie, but then, which was so crazy when I looked it up to find out, like, because they were like, people know about us. Y'all, sometimes just be like, I don't know. And then it was like, Google it. And then the guy who wrote Star Trek based Star Trek after the idea of the Council of Nine. So I thought that that was really cool. Well, the transmission that was given that had information about the Council of Nine. So yeah, I am stoked to do this. I feel like this is going to be super cool, something new. The energy is super intense. I feel a little bit more energetic now, but y'all, it took an adjustment period, okay? So let's get into it, okay? So I'm going to take a deep breath here and get into it. Just give me a few minutes to adjust, okay? Archangel Michael helps me with spiritual pressure, so I yawn to release energy. Okay. We are the Council of Nine. From us, the Council of Nine, you will now receive transmissions from us. Through this, you will also receive light language, as will be given now. This will allow your mind to open more, and for this reason, the channel has been partially transmitting our message. Please allow for adjusting. Ut antrak undre ensera akutisha. Zanun elenu na alau kanailenu alam. Saralaile utere andraile lualam. Salau kalaile om na laimia nailaum. Laili alamia nunu kainailia na umaina umenelaum. Sauleyan leom laini amuno kualai malom. Saim lialom niala uele lao. Shima alau leleanai. Kala uene la umana uiana sieneum. Kala umiana laine umalaimiana umalaineam. Kudro kondreginaina shanimam. Please allow for adjusting. We are the Council of Nine. We will now pause for a short water break, as the channel is thirsty. Tell me if the light language resonated with you down below. Tell me in the comments, okay? Oh my God, y'all. My throat is so dry. Okay. Yeah, see my little L in the cup? This is so cute. Okay. We are the Council of Nine. Please allow for adjusting. We are the Council of Nine. We'll now begin our transmission. We ask now that you stay open to what we now have to receive and to give. For as you receive, you will also give. In the law of mutual exchange and the law of perpetual transmutation. At this time, we will be moving you into a different idea and dialect of energy, a different way of thinking about things, different construct in which you will need to understand in order to flow differently through each transmission. As the channel is correctly maneuvered and wavered for the message and the transmission, you will receive much information as well as from the channel's understanding herself. Please understand that as we continue to give you instruction and information, we would allow those of you who wish to connect to us directly to call upon us in meditation. Although you may not be one selected for a public transmission, we are open to connecting with everyone in a similar fashion of what you would think as an ascended master. The vibration and knowledge, the practices and understandings in which the Council of Nine wishes to give to everyone at this time. In this station, you will be receiving all of our total message, and we hope that you receive it well. Listen again should you need another form to understand, for all knowledge is cyclical, and through the Fibonacci spiral of its spherical ascendance through time, and without time through space, you will envelop the totality of an understanding of its full fractality by traveling through its fractality to learn more about its ever-pervadingness through all things which emanate around itself. Let's have an example, such as what certain people call a lesson in life, is where you would experience multiple situations with the same underlying tone, much like a fairy tale. When you were little, you read Cinderella and Hansel and Gretel. And when you think about the underlying story of Cinderella, when you think about the underlying story of Hansel and Gretel, what is that lesson? And what did they learn? From this, you can look at different periods of lessons through your life and see them. Just as a lesson has its own vibrational fractality in which each of you, through every fractal emanation of yourself, has currently decided to understand this fractal in the current emanation and reflection of this incarnation. By understanding this, you travel with the idea of this in all fractal forms throughout all space and time in order to completely understand the concept that which is. Therefore, you ascend the lesson, and therefore, in the next time you experience it no more. For it is then included through all things because you know it. It has become you. At this time, you are changing. And this change is through all emanations of your current existence of emanation. This means that the fractal, which is you, is all changing through every fractal of itself. For every fractal refracts in and out to create more of itself. Therefore, all that which came from you and the decision to be you is now therefore affected by your current shifting. That current shifting is allowing the elevation of your vibration. Now, let us begin to speak of vibration through fractality. Vibration through fractality. When we speak about this concept, what we are speaking about is the fractality Please allow for adjusting. We are the Council of Nine. As you are changing, and this transition brings you into fractal transformation, you will then see through all emanations of your being, even through the all small emanations you call cells, protons, electrons, etc., will shift. Everything that is and comes from you being, emanating. Therefore, every timeline in which you are currently in existence will now change. As things are going as expected with the Galactic Federation. We will move back into speaking about frequencies. We will now speak to you about fractal frequencies. Currently, per each density in which a planet or any existence may exist, there are micro frequencies, dimensions, timelines, parallel realities, and universes that exist within this construct. So, when you condense frequency, the condensing of the frequency allows for multitudes of growth within a given vessel or body, which means that as the vessel itself ascends, all things that emanate either through evolution or fractal vibration, and every emanation of that which is vibrating upon the fractality of that which is fractalizing will then change in vibration, and what vibrations can be accessed. Currently, Earth is moving up the vibrational scale. We think of Earth as the 3D, but that is a concept that humans are currently understanding through their limited perception of light and sound, which over many generations will soon change in our timing. Though this may not be in your lifetime, you will see the beginnings of it in your lifetime, and you will feel the difference from once you've entered to your exit. And know that it was because each and every one of you were here. Now, when we talk about frequency, what we are talking about is the level in which you emanate your current physical reality. Based on the way you emanate your current physical reality, you will then emanate through the manifestations of what will become humanity later. Or that is the future now, because all is now. At this time, just because the transmission itself is given, it is. The idea itself has permeated the earth. It is. But for you, it will be. Although it is now. As you shift in frequency, you will find that you will be allowed to expand differently with the energetic body. Therefore, all of our transmissions, either in light language, or in your language will allow for you to fully receive the adjustment codes in order to expand your light body and to expand the shapes in which create you that you call sacred geometry is now changing from a perceivable 3 or 2-dimensional object to a 4th dimensional object which moves. Therefore, it cannot be perceived in a 2D construct, therefore eliminating the 2nd dimension. During this time, humans are being activated into this molecular structure at which you did not have the ability to perceive. Now, some of the ancient shapes in which you see as sacred geometry are in fact 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th dimensional shapes. Therefore, their full wisdom and understanding is still not fully understood by the human. Therefore, the math and the science at which would make it understandable is not yet created, but soon and is now being manifested in the minds and the doings of humans upon you now. At this time, we will continue to give you information and vibrations that will allow you to rise and stabilize these new set points at which you must achieve in order to stand at your given highest timeline in the new reality shift. This shifting will allow you to expand your horizons and open your mind to new omnious thought forms that will allow you to change the way that you express the emanations of your current reality. That reality that once included 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th dimension from the last paradigm shift will now be shifted. Your existence will change over time into the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th dimension shift. The 1st will be eliminated. The 2nd will be slowly and utterly eliminated over a longer period of time, where then the 3rd dimension will be, and then the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th will then create a new stable reality for human beings. And after 2,000 years, it will begin again to where the humans will then expand from the 3 to 6 dimension to the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th dimension. At that time, the earth will then be able to transcend its current physical perception, both for humans at that time, what will you have evolved into, and your emanations across your current existence. At this time, humans will begin to materialize and evolve into a different type of being, which will then put you at a different level vibration At this time, you will call this a species shift. What does that mean? As there was Homo sapien, there is now Homo sapien sapien. There will then be another. At that time, so much will have learned by the human vessel that the vessel will then be able to catch up to its creations. Until then, the shifts will almost feel intense until the beings on earth match the vibration at which the earth is resonating, which will happen at each individual's level, but over a span of time in the collective level. At the time that the collective resonance is above 80%, the totality of the genetic shift will be ready to be received. And at this time, humans will then evolve to the next available dimension. That is not the same as frequency. At this time, we are giving you knowledge that almost seems unfeasible, or it is too far off in the distant future. But you must understand how far we can see and the macro ideas in which we are microly implanting in you this now moment. And to understand the importance of you right now. You are. And it is so good. Just you existing in the now has made change that shall resonate throughout this realm for its entire existence. Therefore, please give high thanks to yourself and your own emanations and those which you have emanated. At this time, we will now give you your first key during your shift. We ask that you breathe in deeply and look at us clearly. And receive the information at which in this now moment we will be emanating to you. If your head feels tight, light, or buzzing, this is good. Breathe deeply, dears, and receive. You are ready. No longer should you procrastinate on your doings. Whatever you are called to do, start now. All things will be provided as you need them, or you will come across the information as long as you do not block the reception. Now, we call down your higher self into the vessel so that you can feel its emanation now. We create the unseverable connection through the channel of the mind, through whatever perfect emanation in which you hear, feel, see, taste, or know. Let it be so now. We would like to intensify your connection so that you can move more rightly, so that you can move more quickly on your destination to your vision, and that it is created wholly and fully. Hold this thought form and ideal now with this self present, from which you have emanated. Imagine the vision coming into their energy and them fully emanating this idea through all resonances of their being and all their other emanations and you. At this time, as your higher self, that which you have emanated, is passing this energy through all of your cells. Some will decide and have the right to do so and choose not to do as you wish, which rebounds that good energy to take you where you wish back into what your intention is. And as it is rebounded around and agreed upon or not agreed upon, at least two will decide to emanate in that direction. Therefore, in that direction, you will then alleviate the resistance and go. That is. We would like you now to open your mind. Allow now to receive downloads from us. Feel it entering through the top of your crown and receive. Now, you are truly so. As these emanations and energies flow through you fractally, it will adjust not only your energy, but you yourself, your development. And your releasal of things that don't serve you, and the retrieval of all that does. So it is. As you are shifted from one timeline to the next, once all emanations of the self are then placed on their current timeline, the timelines themselves will collapse. Through this, we mean at a certain point in your life, you will then experience a feeling of what if, and it will go on and on and on until you decide you don't want to know any more of what if. Some of you call this the midlife crisis. But what it is at this time in your life, all of your timelines collapse in that one now moment, and you know all of yourself and have access to it. And what that does is it allows you to go anywhere in all timelines that resonate with this now being. There are stipulations, but there is an infinite flow of information, and you can retrieve it with the right techniques and affirmations. At this now time, we would like to give you an affirmation so that you can start to receive it slowly. Now, the information that which you need to be aware that another you has currently. And therefore, you will send your information at which another you has yet to experience to them now. As this goes in correspondence of perpetual transmutation and the idea of as above, so below, or equal exchange. Through doing so, you now gain the means to do all that is needed, to do whatever your vision holds. From that point forward, it is all on your decision and choosing to be and do as you wish to do and be. At that time, you will be allowed to choose who you are. And it is different, very different than what you would have chosen at any other time. As if someone gave you the keys to a door you had been sleeping at for a long time. Receive it. Please repeat after us. I now call to me all information from all fractal emanations of myself that is necessary for my here and now timeline. I now call forth all information from my emanations and fractal selves to help me in this now timeline. Say this to yourself, and then watch you receive all that is, all that you need. For this, you are now connecting with a neuron across space and time, dimension and separation into the vibration of yourself. And like a line, you are duplicating it through many emanations and pulling it forth like a fishing line into the self. And at the same time, these same emanations are calling forth to different versions of yourself for their varied versions of the same vision or different vision depending on the emanation, and they will string the information that they have yet to experience or know or need to them like a fishing line. And it is vice versa because we are all doing it now. Therefore, once you have received it in totality, and you know this, it will be a feeling that resonates through your being. You know exactly what to do. Then, step out and do it. That is all. Okay, y'all, this has been a long transmission. I hope that you've enjoyed this. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe, okay? If you haven't already, go check out my second channel, which is the High Council Transmissions. And I hope that you guys enjoy that over there. I'm super hyped. I have some great ideas for this. They have great ideas, I guess. I'm just excited. Let me just be honest. I'm excited. I'm just like, this is so freaking cool. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed these transmissions and these introductions. If you haven't already seen the other two councils that also gave their introductory transmissions, we did the Arcturian High Council and the Galactic Federation, and this one was the Council of Nine. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments and I will bring them to the designated council for an answer. I do plan to do Q&As, which will be pretty awesome. So if we get enough questions, then we can have a live of it or something like that. Hopefully, once we get to 100 subscribers over on the High Council page, I'll be able to just stream these straight to that account, which will be awesome, honey, because then I won't have to be transferring from my memory card. But I love you so, so much. I hope that you continue to have an amazing and blessed day. Continue to evolve. Okay, honey. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one. Bye.